We now study prepositions under three broad headings, namely preposition of place, prepositions of time, and prepositions of movement. We begin with prepositions of place. A preposition of place helps us to locate the exact location of a place, the exact position of a place. For example, I live in Darjeeling. In is the preposition of place. She sat at the table while she did her work. The word at denotes where exactly she sat. Please remember, one doesn't sit on a table, one doesn't sit in a table, one sits at a table. Means when you are sitting on a chair and you're doing your work on a table, you are sitting at a table. Okay. Now, look at the picture on the wall. When do we use on? When something is on top of the other thing, then we say it is on the wall. It is on the table. Fine. The next example is my best friend sat beside me. Once again, beside me, behind me, these are all prepositions of place. Look at the next one. I could not see anything of the show as a man with an enormous hat sat. I'm sorry. I could not see anything at the show as I sat behind a man with an enormous hat. Now, children, the same thing may be said this way. I could not see anything of the show as a man with an enormous hat sat in front of me. In front of me is a complex preposition that includes a group of words. Right. The baby sat between the father and the mother. The word between here is a preposition of place. And then you have the cat is hiding under the table. Another very common preposition which they often ask in the ICSE is hiding dash. And here you have to guess the preposition. If it is a table, then you write hiding under the table. If it is, say, a door, then you say hiding behind the door. Okay. Now, the next one is she held an umbrella over our heads. An umbrella is always held over your head. And over is the preposition of place. Please notice, children, after this we will do prepositions of time. And you will notice that many prepositions of time are same as the preposition of place. Only the way you use it has to be different. Okay, we now come to prepositions of time. A preposition of time helps us to discuss a specific time period. Let me explain with examples. Schools do not open on Sunday. Here, on is a preposition of time. Okay. I visited Italy in July. Here, in is a preposition of time. In the evenings, I go out for a walk. Here, the preposition that I'm going to talk about is in. Yes, in the evenings, indicating time. When we go to sleep at night, we are very tired. At night is once again, at is once again a preposition. I have not met my family since 2017. When you give a definite year, you say since 2017. Now, I just slept for an hour. For is the preposition of time. For and since are very commonly asked in your examinations. Classes resume from 5th of July. That means classes continue after 5th of July. Hence, we say that classes resume from the 5th of July. Please wait till I come. Please don't say please wait till I don't come. Please wait till I come. And here till is the preposition of time. And once again, let me tell you that there are many prepositions which can be used both as prepositions of time and as prepositions of place. Okay. We now come to another interesting heading, that is prepositions of movement, and you will see how preposition can indicate so much about your movements. A preposition of movement is generally used with verbs of motion like run, walk. Yes, it describes the movement in the direction of something. Let's discuss with examples. We drove across the desert. That means we crossed the desert. Across is the preposition of movement. They walked around the town. Around is the preposition of movement. It tells us how much they walked. They took a round of the town. Fine. They went up the hill. You know, this up and down, once again, very common questions. You walk up and you walk down. He took it from me. From is the preposition of movement, showing that I gave it to him. Okay. She got into the car and closed the door. When you're getting in, you say getting into the car. And it's in motion. Fine. We flew over the mountains. Something above, you say flew over the mountains. The train goes through a tunnel. Very important. So you go through a tunnel. Okay. Now, then he fell off the cliff. Another preposition that is very commonly used is this fell, O-F-F, off. Not fell down, but fell off. Yes? Okay. With this, we end our three broad categories of prepositions. Prepositions of time, prepositions of place, and prepositions of movement. Thank you.